So, y'all think I'm ready for Halloween?
Hell yeah, I'm ready for Halloween.
Well, in addition to Spirit Halloween, and Home Depot, and Lowe's, and Michael's, and Home Goods, and the Dollar Store, and all the other local shops, whether locally owned or local franchises of national chains, I also get a lot of Halloween stuff from Amazon. And my annual haul has come in, so we're going to take everything out and look at what I've got from Amazon. Now, of course, Amazon has millions of items. I am not reviewing Amazon's selection of Halloween stuff. I am fortunate enough to get sent a lot of stuff so that I can write reviews. So a lot of these are items that were sent to me for that reason. But this is all Halloween stuff or spooky stuff or creepy stuff or generally phobophile kinds of things. So I'm going to, as I said, I'm going to drag everything out. We're going to go through and see what I got. As you might have guessed based on the cold open before the title sequence, the first item is this pumpkin costume. You know, these inflatable costumes have sort of gotten out of control. I got one of the Tyrannosaurus Rex, one of the dinosaur ones, and I thought that was great. And now there are different kinds of dinosaurs, and there's the alien, which I also got one of, that looks like you're being carried off by an alien. And I've got some Pokemon ones, so people just keep making these inflatable costumes, but they're always just a laugh riot. This one in particular just sort of seemed right up my alley, so that's kind of a treasure. And next up we have spiders. Now I've gotten spiders like these before, but I could always use more spiders, so I got a set of spiders. These ones have these little red fangs, which are kind of a nice different touch that make them a little bit different from some of my other spiders. So I've got this little guy, and I've got this slightly bigger guy, and then this even bigger one. Then I've got this gray colored guy. Stay. And look at that, an even bigger gray colored guy. Everyone needs spiders, right? I don't know what I'm going to do with all of them, but, you know, this is my house we're talking about. I'm going to put spiders all over the place. Spiders. Then I got a bag of these little decorative pumpkins in traditional orange as well as white and green. These are a sort of felt-covered foam construction with a plastic stem. Nothing really magnificent. These are not like fine construction or anything like that, but if you're looking for some little pumpkins, these would do, and we can all use more pumpkins in our lives, am I right? And by the way, I should mention before I finish going through, I will put links to everything down in the what's it, so if you're interested in anything, whether it's the spiders or the little pumpkins or the inflatable costume or any of the other stuff that's going to come out of these boxes, if you're interested in it, you'll know where to find it. You can get them all on Amazon. And next we have a box. I don't remember what's in this box. This is just some rope lights. This is not actually a Halloween decoration. This is something that I am planning on using in a Halloween decoration that I'm planning to build possibly this year, maybe next year, just depending on how fast I get things done in the workshop. So that's what that is. Then we've got this. This is one of those little doorbell things with the eyeball. I've seen them in shops before. And this is, I think, just an off-brand version of the same thing. But it looks like this. It looks just like a doorbell, and it says push, and you push the button, and this happens. So this doesn't actually mount to a real doorbell, so this can't be your doorbell for trick or treat or whatever. But it's kind of a nice prop. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it, but I just felt like I needed one. Then I've got these. These are an interesting thing. These are blood bags, and there's a syringe for filling them. This is for drinking using the straw, but you fill this with wine if you can stomach putting wine in plastic instead of a glass, or juice, or soft drink, or whatever. Preferably red colored because they are blood bags, and it looks like you're, you know, a vampire drinking a blood bag. So this comes with all of the stuff you need. It comes with a bunch of these disposable bags. It comes with the syringe that you use to fill them up, as well as the little clips that you use to keep the straws closed. So that should be just a fun way to serve drinks if you're having a Halloween party, or if you're just like me and like to drink out of whimsical vessels. This could be perfect. And then this is a box of Halloween string lights. These, as you can see, I'm not going to untangle them, but they look like little pumpkins, little jack-o'-lanterns. It plugs in with a USB. I've not yet plugged this in to test it, but we all need to put some pumpkin string lights just around our homes. Maybe I'll put these in my study, or maybe I'll drape them across the piano, something like that. Somewhere fun so that I can just bring some festive Halloween cheer to my house. And as I put those away in the box, no, that is not the first or only set of Halloween string lights that I have. It's just another set because you can never have too many. Next we have this guy. Let me get him out of the bag. There's the string. So this is just a sort of a ghoul. He has it's like a skull mask, sort of a mask there, and there's a light mechanism inside. I don't think it comes with batteries. Nope, didn't come with batteries, so I don't have this charged up. But the face will light up, and then it just has this black cloth that hangs down, I don't know, 8 or 10 feet or so. So you could hang this in a doorway, and people could sort of walk through the curtain or something like that, or you could just hang him from a tree or somewhere in your house. I'm not sure exactly where he's going to go yet, but we can always use some more monsters in our home decor, am I right? And then next up I have this guy, this little zombie head, and he comes with zombie hands. There we go. Zombie head and hands. A little smaller than life size, as you see, and the hands come inside the sleeves. They have these little spikes so you can stake him into the ground. These stakes are not adjustable, so vertical is the only position if you're staking it into the ground. And it's not very well anchored, so there are some downsides to this. But you know what? I just like this zombie. We all need some zombies, and for some reason this guy sort of reminds me of the monster movies of maybe around the 1950s or so. Not super realistic, but sort of stylized, and I don't know, there's something charming about this zombie. I don't think I'm going to put him in my yard because the stakes are not going to be great to stand up to the weather or potential thieves. And while I'm on the subject, who the hell steals Halloween decorations? I've had it happen before, and I know people who've had it happen. If you're the person out there stealing Halloween decorations, anyway, I do like the zombie. He'll probably stay inside. Not sure where yet, but we all need zombies. Similar to the zombie, I got this skull. He has a articulated jaw, and he also comes with skeleton hands. These ones also have stakes, and these are positionable, and they're fastened to the arms, so this is more durable. Unfortunately, the stakes only move in the backward direction, so you can't have them coming out of the ground this way. You can only sort of have it up that way, but that's okay. And if you really wanted to, you could probably take a Dremel and make them go that way. I had one similar to this, maybe even from the same company that I got last year. This one has a slightly different sculpt, a slightly different paint job, very similar style. What actually makes this one stand out is that in addition to the skull and the arms, he came with this little crow. And I'm not sure what the crow really has to do with the skeleton, but there's something really charming about having the little crow to go along with it. So the crow may or may not end up displayed along with the skull in my own setup, but it was really nice to get both of those. Let's see if I can balance the crow here on Dr. McCoy's head. Will it stay for the rest of the video? Let's find out. This is an interesting thing to me. This is a skull-shaped silicone cake pan. I will probably do some Halloween baking a little bit later on this year. And in fact, I will probably use this. Ah! The crow... Nope, the crow did not stay. Okay, the crow can stay there. In any case, as I was saying, I will probably try this out, and depending on how successfully, I may or may not make a video of some of my Halloween baking this year. This says on the little imprint here that it's safe in the oven to 428 degrees Fahrenheit, so you should actually be able to bake a cake in this thing. And the idea is you make the front and the back of the skull in the two different sides, and then you can use frosting or whatever to glue them together, sort of like this. So, should be fun, and hopefully I will get a skull-shaped cake out of this. This one I'm not going to open up. When I was a kid, it was always fun whenever we would rake leaves. We would get these jack-o'-lantern trash bags, or these leaf bags, and we'd stuff all our leaves in those and make sort of a Halloween decoration out of the trash bags. So that's what this is. This is a set of 6 of those jack-o'-lantern leaf bags. I'm not going to take them all out. They're big and awkward, but we all know what this is, so that's a good thing to have. This little box contains a remote control, and that goes to these. These are pumpkin lights. Reasonably bright, so I'm actually happy with these. Sometimes, in addition to the real pumpkins, I use the artificial carvable foam pumpkins, and you can't put a real candle in those. I do put a real candle in my real pumpkins, but the foam ones you can't really do, so I use these. And I've gotten some more of those pumpkins this year, so I didn't have enough of these, so I got a couple more. And these have different brightness settings, and they can be controlled by remote control or by clicking on them like this. So these work well, and these will be seen later on this year, illuminating some of my jack-o'-lanterns. And next, coming out of this box, is another decoration. This guy, there he is. Oop, battery pack is sort of hanging down. I'll have to reaffix that. But this guy is a skull, just a skull in this sort of cobweb. There's some spiders on it and some blood stains. And this guy will light up and make some noise. Okay, so that's what this guy is. Just a hanging Halloween decoration. Not, again, this is not like handcrafted quality, just a plastic spider, just a plastic skull. But from a few feet away, I think this actually looks pretty good, especially in a slightly more dimly lit room than in here with my video lights on. I like this. I'm not sure where I'm gonna put it, but maybe I'll rig it up on a dropper so that when somebody walks through a door, this guy drops out and starts making noise. That would be fun. And then these next ones actually just arrived today. When I'm not making these videos or reading or writing horror or watching horror movies or building things in my workshop or all of the spooky things that I spend most of my time doing, on occasion I like to put together a jigsaw puzzle. And so I've got this jigsaw puzzle. This is a 1,000-piece 70 by 50 centimeter Halloween jigsaw puzzle with there's a skeleton pirate and some ghosts and lots of jack-o'-lanterns around sort of a haunted house there. Then I got this one, also a 70 by 50 centimeter 1,000-piece with sort of a, again, sort of a haunted house. There's a skeleton by the door. It says Happy Halloween. There's some ghosts and pumpkins all around on that one. And last but certainly not least, another Halloween jigsaw puzzle. Again, 1,000 pieces, 70 by 50 centimeters, and lots of skeletons and pumpkins and tombstones and ghosts and lots of good Halloween stuff there. So when I am not busy doing all of my other Halloween preparations, I will be sitting in a dimly lit room, perhaps illuminated just by a jack-o'-lantern. That would be fun, and assembling some jigsaw puzzles. And last but certainly not least, another recent acquisition was this Halloween wreath. Let's put him in front of the camera so you can see it a little bit better. We have a skull, some pumpkins, some little bat shapes, some sort of black feathers, these Halloween ribbons, some black roses, just a nice Halloween wreath that you could hang by your front door to welcome trick-or-treaters, or maybe I could hang this outside of my study year-round. I don't know, but I do like it. And so there it is. This is my Amazon Halloween haul for 2021. Of course, not the only Halloween things I got this year, because, you know, this is my season, but a good selection from Amazon. Hopefully you see something you like. Again, I've put links down in the What's It, so if you do like any of these things, you can find them on Amazon. And now, as I prepare to dig myself and poor Dr. McCoy out from this pile of Halloween goodies, allow me to say, as always, take care and stay scared. Good Lord, this thing is a beast to put on. Now where's the hat? There it is. Of course, this completes the ensemble. There it is.